Hello everybody and welcome back to my Minecraft playtime series where I have unilaterally decided that we're going to go on an adventure. There's nothing in particular that I really need. I've kind of been in the mood to go and do something else, so we're actually heading over to some lush caves to get a whole bunch of resources over there. I have gone once before, so I know where they are. The problem is that they are very far away. And by very far away, I don't mean too terribly insanely far. I mean a couple thousand blocks, but not too bad, all things considered. Let me just land real fast and double check my seed finder. Yes, we are indeed heading in the correct direction, so now we just gotta fly. And there's something really inspiring about just flying through these areas and seeing like all the natural generation. I don't know, I enjoy building my own terrain sometimes, but it's just so cool to see all of these cool like rivers and mountains, like ruined portals just sticking out of the hillside. All right, we're in the area, I'm pretty sure, so all we have to do is go down and find us a cave, which I think we have right here. Now we just need to find out if it's a actual lush cave, and it looks like it is. So now we already have a moss farm, so we don't need any of that. Well, I want some glowberries, but I've got a couple of those as well, and I can farm that, but what I really want are these things, because there's no other way to get them except to come here. So, Spore Blossom, that's what it's called. While I was up there harvesting the Spore Blossoms, I noticed that there's actually some deep dark down there, and I'm wondering if maybe I couldn't go down there and give it a try. Maybe it's a little bit too ambitious, but I don't know. I'm kind of in the mood to do something crazy. Famous last words. Sure are a lot of geodes here. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing. I've never actually gone and tried to do much in the deep dark before, and I'm really far away from home. This might not be a great idea. I even lost my totem. I actually forgot to say that in the last episode, but while I was in the process of creating that gold farm, I don't know if it was a glitch or maybe I just didn't see it right. I wish I'd been recording at the time. Maybe I just was going faster than I realized I was going, but I went and I landed on top of a bed so that I could sleep for the night while I was building up the overworld portion of the gold farm. And I went from full health to 0 health and popping my totem just instantly. I have no idea. I'm like 89% sure that I was not going fast at all, but apparently I was, and it destroyed my totem, so I don't have that anymore. There's another geode right here. There's a geode there. There's a geode there. There's a geode up there. I ought to just mark down this location, and boy, I don't know if actually making a geode farm is within the limits of what I'm willing to do, but if I'm ever gonna do it, this is definitely the place. Get out of here. Oh. I did it. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, well, we'll just do like a tiny little peek. Maybe I could harvest a little bit of is this called skulk? I'll get a little bit of the skulkers. You know, it might be useful for some sort of redstone project later on. I don't know that I'm at the point in my redstone career where I can just go around making random contraptions that utilize skulk, but you know, maybe in the future. I think me putting down a torch is probably enough to activate these, isn't it? Maybe? I don't see an actual city down here. I don't know if the city always comes along with the thing. I think that's the thing I don't want to be messing with, isn't it? But there's no skulk around it, so maybe I'm fine. Can I actually break this? Yeah, I can. Skulk catalyst. Oh. Well, I got another achievement. And I guess it's fine if I'm doing this, but is it down here? Where's it at? Huh. Is it, maybe it's on the other side of the wall? Hopefully I didn't just do something really bad. I think to summon a warden you have to get 3 activations of something, and that was like 20, but I think it has to be like one of the catalysts or something like that. I'm not even sure where the sensor is. Oh, found it. Got it. Alright, I think I'm fine there. It'd be really cool if I could find a city and get Swift Sneak. Here I go, getting too ambitious again. Well, it'd be really cool if there was a city here, but I don't see anything. Got a few diamonds. Maybe there just isn't a city down here. I'd really like to get Swift Sneak if I can, and since I'm all the way over here, I don't think there's any deep dark city anywhere close to where I live. I don't know. Maybe I'll just try digging for a little bit, see what happens. Okay, this is a big area. Oh, those catalysts aren't what I need to worry about. They're these things. I know this is probably kind of hard to see, but I can destroy these, right? Bulk shriekers, that's what they are. So it's if the shriekers go off, and then the skulk will like chain, I don't know, give sounds to the shriekers. Shrieker spawns the warden. Oh, that's a bat. All right, I'm getting really jumpy. I mean, if I dig like a tunnel in here, then the warden shouldn't be able to follow me. Oh no. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, I'm like not even breathing. Boy, I'm scared to do anything. Okay. Oh, wait. That's a city right there. No way. Okay. Alright, there's a city. I think what I'm gonna do, I need to have learned from all my previous deaths, but if I pillar up kind of higher and get a little bit of a view of the area, then maybe I can go through and do this without dying. Here we are above the city. I see chests. I think I'm supposed to have wool to walk on here. They're gonna trigger as soon as I open those chests. This is, I don't know if it's just the fact that I don't really know what I'm doing or what, but this feels so much more scary than the nether or the end. I think it's the darkness. The darkness is what does it. Right, so as soon as I get that chest, if something bad happens, I just gotta go up the stairs and we're good. So if sneak 2, that's fine. Definitely like to get 3 if possible though. This is so stupid. Pretty sure like if I were to put down a whole bunch of wool around here, then it wouldn't trigger no matter what, but oh, nice. Didn't set off any shriekers, so that's good. Here I am going out looking for a stress-free, just, you know, relaxing adventure, and I decide to come to the most terrifying place in this entire game. Seems like fairly poor decision making on my part. Alright, so they can hear me going up ladders. Alright, if I can just find Swift Sneak or maybe even the... Oh, wow, there's no way I... Shoot, how do I destroy both of these without triggering something? Alright, I don't think that means I summoned a warden, does it? I think that just means you did a no-no, right? Maybe that's strike 2, which means this is probably strike 3. Perfect. Oh, we got ward armor trim. Is that the rare one? I know there's a rare one that shows up here, but I don't know if that's the rare one. I'll have to check later. Probably last chance for Swift Sneak 3. I cannot say that word. Swift Sneak 3. Probably my last chance here because I don't know that I am willing to look for other chests. That's nothing. All right, well, you know what? That's not true, because I know where there's one more chest. There's one more chest near the entrance where I came in. Oh, here's another chest. If something bad happens, we just run straight this way and dig through this wall. All right, something bad happened. So I know it's 3 times, but is it 3 times per shrieker, or is it just total in this whole area? Did I just summon one there? Okay, I summoned one. I summoned one. He can't walk in here. Oh, there he is. There he is. Now the question is, do I dig up and try to kill that warden and keep going? I am so dumb. Alright, you guys don't scare me. Maybe that sound was him going back into his little hidey hole. I think we survived our first encounter by running away like a coward. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, he's back. Was that infinity? Wow, that was not worth it at all. Okay, well, we went back for an infinity book. He can probably reach from up here, though. Wait, that's him disappearing. All right, I think that sound is him going away. There's a chest over there, too, with 4 shriekers there. Let's dig ourselves a little safety hole one more time, just in case. All right, we're running. Now, can I kill him from here? Or will he run up here and... He might run up here and try to kill me if I do that. So let's make this. Because I can always block this off, and then there's no way for him to get through. Okay. He saw me. Wow, that did so much damage. I've got full gear. If I'd had my elytra on there, I would have died. Like, no question. Maybe it's time to just admit defeat and run away with my tail between my legs. Can you shoot me from up here? I'm gonna say no. Yes. Yes, he can. If I can lure him over here. Okay. Alright, he can't hit me from up here. How high do I have to be before he can't hit me anymore? Oh. Was that him? Yeah, I hit him. Alright. I hit him several times. And he's not attacking me, so I can only see him through the outline that he leaves on the fire arrows. Got him. I'm gonna be here for hours, aren't I? Yep. Got him. Okay, running. Oh, this is so crazy. I just don't even know what to do. I mean, I could run away or do any number of intelligent things, but I'm not really sure how to beat it. I don't have any way to make sound. Maybe there's something I can do with the skulk sensor, but if I had a piston or something. Wait, did I just summon another one? Oh, if I summoned another one, I don't know what to do. I think I might just have to call it quits. All right, new plan. I think that means that they're not there anymore. All right, that's one way to do it. All right, he's way over on the other side. Okay, that was him running away. All right, we're gonna do this the quick and easy way this time. Another disc, but nothing else. Wow. Well, can't say I didn't deserve it. On the bright side, I don't think it'll be too hard to retrieve my stuff. It's all gonna be right here, and I know where I am at least, so could be worse. So much for a peaceful trip. Well, it's a good thing I've got extras. And I've even got some, you know, not great gear, but whatever. We'll take it. Take a sword and the pickaxe. And I think this kind of highlights how far we've really come in this game. I mean, I can die, and even if I completely lost all of my stuff, it really wouldn't take me all that long to get just about everything that I could possibly need to just completely get back to normal. I've got my unbreaking, mending. I've got all the food that I could possibly need right here just by trading for a few carrots. I can easily come over here and just build up a couple more firework rockets. And thanks to the gold farm that we built last episode, the number of levels that I can get is limited pretty much only by how fast I can soak up all that XP. Why in the world is there a zombie here? How? And I think this time I'm gonna come just a little bit more prepared. Make sure I get some wool before I go back and attempt the deep dark again. I'll also get myself a bow just in case I need it. Probably good enough. And now we fly off again. Yeah, it's a little frustrating that I died, but I think a big part of this whole series is just that I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone, building a bunch of really big farms that I normally wouldn't bother with, going and doing these impromptu deep dark raids without really being prepared. Oh, there's our ocean monument. But yeah, it's just kind of fun to every once in a while do something that you're not really prepared for or not really comfortable doing. And it's pretty nice to be at the point in the game where dying or something bad happening like this doesn't really set me back all that far. It's kind of an inconvenience, but I've got an extra elytra, I've got extra armor, got extra tools. There's really nothing that they can do to me that's all that terrible. I think I found the exact place that I went in last time, and I didn't actually really spend that much time trying to find like exact locations or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's all those torches down there. So yeah, wow, I'm pretty good. All right, and then I just have to come over here. Was it this way or that way? I think it's down here. Oh, shoot. Man, should have just been more careful. Gotta remember the exact path that I took in here. Alright, there it is. And I think my stuff should just be right over here. Hopefully I didn't take too long getting here. Maybe right in here? Yeah, I think it's right here. There we go. Did that... Some of that stuff just disappeared right in front of me. Okay. That feels bad. Looks like I lost a decent amount of that stuff. That's unfortunate. Wow. Like, a few seconds difference was all it took. Okay. Well, see, I lost my fortune pickaxe. I lost everything except for my fortune pick, or my silk touch pickaxe and my sword. Okay, actually I had my elytra in here and my axe and shovel. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. But I definitely lost my other pickaxe. Definitely lost my bow. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's just, I can't believe that it all disappeared like right in front of my face. All right, well, that's fine. Could have been worse. We've got our wool now, so raiding the rest of this place should be quite a bit easier. Oh, shoot. Wow, I still can't believe all those items just disappeared right in front of me. I'll have to go back and look at the recording and see what exactly I lost. I hope I didn't lose. Actually, I think I did lose a shulker box because I'm pretty sure I brought 4 or 5. Oh, that's a pain. Not really a big deal though. Okay. That's a big deal. Just in case you were wondering. All right, yeah, don't step on them. That is not good. All right, nothing crazy. But all right, we're out of here. We're just leaving. And I think I've risked enough being here already. All right, we can check one more. All right, last chance, I think. All right. Okay. It was close, but all right, we're out of here. I keep saying it's my last time, but I keep doing one more. Oh, I'm gonna die again at this rate. All right, we're out. We can come back later. Before I go back, I want to make sure that I'm completely prepared. I've got everything I need, and I want to repair my tool, not repair, but replace all the tools that I lost. And we're heading back. We managed to get, I was looking back and I think we had 4 or maybe 5 shulker boxes, so I think we actually lost a little bit more stuff than I had initially thought, but nothing in the shulker boxes was really all that. Nothing was there was nothing in there that we can't replace easily, so it's a pain, but it's all good. All right, well, it looks like we're missing our fortune pickaxe, so we're gonna have to get a fortune pickaxe. We're gonna need to get our bow, which is fine because it was gonna need to be repaired eventually, and I made up this before I left, so it's already most of the way there. And we managed to retain most of the stuff that we got from the actual city itself. We've still got our Swift Sneak 2. I don't know why I can't say that. But we've still got our Swift Sneak 2 left here. And we've got our Ward Armor trim, so I mean, most of the valuable stuff we got. Ironically, one of the things we're missing is the thing that I went over there to get, which is the spore blossoms. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back there eventually because I think I only have like one or two, right? Oh, I've got four, but that's not gonna be enough. So we're gonna have to go and get more of those eventually, but it's all good. So when I'm building in the nether, I kind of like to use a whole bunch of nether wood. So I think what we'll do is we'll start by putting together a real quick nether wood farm right over here. And it'll be perfect right here because we've got our moss slash bone meal farm right there. So easy access. So let's just get that all built up here. And there you have it. One fantastic netherwood farm all built to order. And to be honest, I'm always a little bit nervous about these kind of contraptions. Especially, you know, ones involving TNT, but I guess it's time we try it out and see if it works. I'm just gonna pull this lever and really pray that everything doesn't suddenly decide to blow up. All right. TNT is dropping. Alright, it's exploding things. And the trees seem to be growing. Yeah, you know what? I dare say it's working perfectly. There we go. We've even got a little bit of the stems in there now. One problem is that it does seem to only be making the crimson, which I think I can fix by just replacing this with nylium. I hope that's how it works. I'm gonna give it a try. And then I'll turn it back on and see if it... There we go. It looks like we've got a little bit of the warped up there. And yeah, I see it coming in right there. So it might take a little bit for it to show up too much, but I think it should be working properly now. And yeah, so I would say that that was a success. All right, and this farm is actually a farm by Crimulus MC, and I'll leave a link in the description, of course. But aside from being fairly easy to make, he actually explains, you know, what a lot of the redstone does in his video, which is really, really useful, or at least nice for someone like me who doesn't know a lot of stuff. And he recommends adding a little bit of extra storage here on the sides because, you know, you have to load this up with bone meal, and otherwise it'll eventually run out if you ever try to AFK here for very long. And since I've got a moss farm right over there that's pumping out a ton of bone meal, I figure I'll just put these up all the way to the top and then fill it on up. Eventually I'm gonna see if I can get these set up automatically so that, you know, all the bone from that bone meal farm will just come straight over here. But it's a project that'll take me a little while, so I'm gonna leave that for another day. Alright, I added about a full shulker shell worth of bone blocks on either side. And I also went down here and I added a ton more storage, mostly because I just have to get all the way down here before the water starts to get quiet, and I don't like having to go into my settings over and over again. So yeah, this makes it so I don't have to hear the water. And I'm just gonna AFK here for a while and see how much I get. All right, so I'm just gonna come over here and flip this switch again, check to make sure it's working properly. Seems to be. And then I'm just gonna run back down here and I'm gonna AFK for a while and see how much I get. All right, I ran it for about 2.5 hours. I didn't measure it exactly, but yeah. It goes to here. So yeah, not too shabby. And I suppose as I go ahead and build this little storage room for our gold farm, I guess I'll just talk about, you know, the channel and how I feel about how everything's going and whatever other little thoughts are in my mind. And I suppose I'll just say I'm really happy with the most recent episode that I put out, the one that comes out right before this. And I feel like it was kind of a big jump for me as far as editing goes. I mean, you know, it's clear to anybody that's been watching all of these videos that I'm not the best editor, and you know, I still feel like I've been improving a lot over time, but I don't know, that last episode was kind of, I think that was one of the first episodes that I really put out, and after I finished it, I just really felt like I did a great job. Like, I was just so proud of that last episode. And so when I came around and I started doing this one, I was, you know, thinking, oh, I can just kind of imitate some of the stuff I did there, and, you know, we'll just keep going that way. But I found as I got going that I think one of the reasons why that last episode turned out just so well is because I had so many projects that I was really trying to cram into such a small area. And I think I did a really good job of, you know, kind of editing those down into kind of bite-sized chunks. But this one, it didn't really turn out that way. As I got to editing like the initial deep dark run at the beginning of this episode, I just kind of, you know, I basically recorded the whole thing, and as I went to edit it, I just kind of wanted to put a whole bunch of clips of what I was doing at the time. It wasn't this super fast-paced, highly edited sort of thing. It was just kind of a record of what I did, what I experienced, kind of some of my fails, and you know, just kind of, it just, you know, showed where I went and what I was doing, and that's kind of what I wanted this channel to be in the first place. So I guess all of this is kind of just a long-winded way of me saying that I'm pretty happy with how things are going. I'm starting to feel more confident as I go along, and I just like the direction that this world is going in general. I'm feeling really motivated, really happy about everything, excited about what's gonna be happening, that sort of thing. And some episodes, they might be, you know, kind of longer and slower form like this one, and then I might have some quicker paced, more build heavy episodes, and I might have, you know, just a bunch of farms kind of like we did in the last episode. And if you make it this far into the video and have some suggestions for, you know, things that I could try or things that I ought to do better, or just, you know, just any suggestion in general, feel free to let me know and I'll see what I can do. And just like that, we've got our little storage area done. And I really like the kind of the colorful pattern that we've got going down here. The shroom lights up above and the green and red together. And then I like this floor combination here. This here is the polished black stone and then the black concrete powder. I do have a problem though, as you can see. I need to make sure that I keep this place spawn proof, which is easier said than done because nether mobs spawn much more easily than the overworld ones. So I need to keep it completely bright, or I need to have some kind of carpet on top of here. So I did try on this half. I've got, you know, this is carpet with the shroom lights underneath, and yeah, I think it looks fine. I'm not too upset with the look. I mean, I do prefer this, but you know, I could get by with this, but if you can see the difference, walking around on this side feels fine, but over here we've got like this little grading in the floor, so as I'm walking you can kind of see the bumpiness in the ground, and that's just the kind of thing that would annoy me a lot. So I'm really hesitant to do this for the entire floor. But yeah, I don't know, I need to think about something to get it lit up, because shroom lights are not great, and even these torches, I just feel like they kind of ruin the aesthetics. So I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but that'll be a problem for the next episode. But yeah, this area right here is gonna go down just a little ways, and I'll have a little area to enchant, like a little enchanting room set up. And then back behind here, we've just got the easy access to, you know, the backs in case we need to do maintenance, or we can even come up here and do whatever we need to do up here with the storage. So yeah, it's just all easy to access. I've got it covered in glass to keep the top of it spawn proof. And then eventually, if we come back up here, I think probably coming down here on this side, and possibly maybe we'll just do it over there, is we're gonna have the entrance to our bartering system, which is gonna have to be just a little ways down here, because you'll see if I fly down here, we're currently in a nether waste. So yeah, we're in a nether waste right here. But if we walk over here, then we're in a crimson forest. So I kind of want our bartering system to be, you know, maybe here-ish, somewhere really close, but also not so far that we have to go a long ways to get our pigmen out of the way. So the bartering system is probably going to go like somewhere right here-ish, which, yeah, is right next to our setups. It's probably going to be like right in this area. But I think that's going to have to be it for this episode. I'm really happy with what we got done here in the nether. Maybe not quite so happy with my performance in the deep dark, but you know, you live and learn, and I'm sure we'll do better next time. And fortunately, we're at the point where nothing is really all that difficult to replace. This sword right here is not even my normal sword. My normal sword is here in this box right there. I just keep this one here because my normal one has fire aspect and this one doesn't, so I have to use it up there when I am using the farm so that I don't destroy the armor stand. But yeah, we've got all of our stuff upgraded, you know, looking good. I've got all the glass just because when I'm running the farm, items will come into my inventory, so this just keeps my inventory from getting clogged. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna call it for the day. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.